Hey guys, and welcome back to Legomaster627's Creations. So today it is Monday, August 12th, 2024. And today we are finally going to finish the Sand Village project. As you know, over the last 4 episodes, we have been building this very village right over here. And it has been a very challenging project, I will admit, because this is all a memory-based project, meaning I have no video footage. But I will admit, it has been a very fun project. Oh, and before I continue, you never saw these cactuses here before. Now, let me just clear things up. These were not a part of the original village. The reason these are here is purposely because there was so much empty space that I didn't want to, of course, leave empty. So I put these cactuses here as little barriers to, of course, fill up all that empty space. So it doesn't feel too empty on the outside, if that makes any sense. So now that I have that explained, another thing I also want to explain is that this is being filmed way earlier than you guys probably were expecting it to. Also, the main reason is because I'm just really excited to finally get this done. This has been a very long project, and I am just excited to finally finish it. So, without further ado, let's waste no more time and get right into it. Wait a second, we gotta see which cats we get today. We get PETA! Alright guys, so the final place that still doesn't have anything is right here in this very empty spot. And that is, as you can tell by the title of this video, the wilderness. That's right, there was a little mini wilderness in a desert. Yeah, because remember, this was a village themed in the desert. You see, that's actually not a joke, because what we are about to do is literally, I'm not even freaking kidding, put a wilderness in a desert. That's not a freaking joke. This was a real thing that I actually did 9 years ago. For some freaking reason. I don't know, man. I guess I was just that crazy back then to just do something like this. Now, I don't remember if like the little outpost thing was like this. I do know that I can recall there being something like that. I think like similar to the one that we saw in the small village from like a year ago, where we built something like that. Because actually we're coming up to an entire year actually since we built that the other village that is literally right next to this one. So I don't remember how this goes. Ah, friggin', I'll just make my own. In terms of the little entrance here, that is. Now that we have that, I do remember the path being blue. And I remember it mostly just going right here. So, yeah. Now, there was some water here. So, I do remember, from what I can recall at least, I think there was like a fence right here. Oh, that gets rid of that, okay. Well, actually, I already knew that. It's just, haven't tested out in a while. So, I'll put this here, so of course we can, separate them. Now, one thing I do know. There we go. Okay, so, we should be good now. One thing I do know is that there were like bushes like practically everywhere. I even remember there being probably like a little pond here. Not there. I do remember there being like a little pond, so we might actually need to put a few more cactuses here if I'm being quite honest. Because I don't think it actually went out that far. So, never mind. Apparently, I think there were more here than I thought. Well, guys, I think I might have just come to that ultimate realization. There were actually way more here than I actually thought. So, not that, though. I wasn't referring to that. I think, actually, this did go a little farther. So, there we go. Now we should be good. Yeah, we should be good now. For the most part. See, I think I definitely remember there being like a little like pond over here, and then I think there were like some trees here. By the way, I do apologize. I might have to make some of this a custom version because I actually kind of can't remember where some of this went, which is very annoying. So that's going to be a problem, especially if I can't remember that. Like, what? Me not being able to remember this? I know. That's actually kind of sad if I'm going to be quite honest. Very sad at that. That, again, if it's all memory-based project, then what do you expect? What do you expect from me? You probably expected more out of me. But nope! This is what we get instead. Okay, that might have been a little too close. But you know what? I'll keep it. I will also go ahead and put a tree right here. Never mind, that's way too close. Let's try that again. Much better! Now, if I recall, I think I might remember there being like a little mini waterfall here, so we're gonna have to pull out this alongside a few other things. Now, I might actually have to pull out the, where the heck is it? There's stone! Yeah, I needed that. Because I think if I recall, and I may have to get rid of some of these, that is completely fine if I have to. But, again, I think I remember there being like a little mini waterfall here, so that's why I'm just going to implement that now, because, I don't know, it looks cool. A little too cool. Again, I'll remove some of these if needed, because, like, it is actually interesting. Yeah, I think I do actually remember there being like a waterfall here, because I'm trying to think back, because again, I'm doing this all remembering from my mind, so I have to remember exactly how I did it. Okay, so I think that means that there is water right here, and this will actually mark the end of the wilderness. Like right here, it will mark the end of the wilderness. So that's really cool. And then that'll happen. Pretty nice. Alright. Well, I guess what I might do is place at least one more tree. And one more bush right here. Oh my god, I was not expecting it to grow that tall. That's much more like it over here. Oh my god, you can actually see a tiny bit of the current backyard remake from here. At least some of the trees. Dang, we're not even that far off. Let me do something about this tall tree though, because holy frick, I don't need it this big. That is much more like it. Now, I might actually add a few more, mainly because I feel this doesn't look complete without it. So I did exactly that. Okay, so I repositioned this tree because it fell a little too crammed in. That looks actually a lot better. And with that being said, I can officially confirm that the Sand Village is complete! That's right. There is nothing else we need to do. That is all the areas that I remember creating in the original village in 2015. Now I'm going to put the nether brick fences across all of these to keep these separate, much like how everything else over here looks. Now I didn't do it over here earlier when I made this because I completely forgot. Let's fix that. Done and done. This has been a very fun project to work on these past 5 episodes, and man, was it extremely challenging. Like, I was refusing to do this project for so long that it goes all the way back to like 2021. That's not even a freaking joke. I was refusing to do it for so long because of how difficult it was. But I managed to pull it off 3 years later, and I'm extremely proud of how this came out. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. In fact, all episodes of the Sand Village project. Next time on Monday, August 19th, we will be doing the 5th anniversary cake for this world, which will go right around here, practically where that cake is, which means I'll have to move it by the time we do it in the next episode. The reason I say this is because we are a good 9 days away until the anniversary of this very world right here on Wednesday, August 21st. Which means next time there's going to be 2 episodes in the same week. And then we'll be back to 1 episode per week after that. What was your favorite room at the Sand Village? Honestly, I think I have to go with, like, the plaza area. It was very cool. But tell me your favorite area. Was it the small village here? Was it the town? Was it the plaza? Was it Emperor's house? Or was it the wilderness? You guys tell me in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you next time. Also, I want to clarify we're done with big projects for a while. Because, boy, this took longer than I thought. But it came out amazing. So we're going to be doing a lot more smaller projects for probably the next few months. I hope you guys don't mind.